Roll sound.
Rolling.
And action.
Those who fall in love, they are people who are on the fringe of society. And those who manage to protect their love and nurture their love and fight for their love are rebels. So we then worked out this story where two people who fall in love fight for their love.
रामज़ादे नहीं, इशकज़ादे। अब जब दो लोग प्यार करते हैं और ऐसा प्यार करते हैं जैसे पागलों की तरह प्यार करते हैं तो उसे कॉम्प्लीमेंट की तरह बोलेंगे कि इशकज़ादे।
इशकज़ादे as a word does not exist. And that is the beauty of it.
स्क्रिप्ट तैयार हो चुकी थी, हम लोग शूट पे जाने की तैयारी कर रहे थे, म्यूजिक बनने लगा था, तब तक हमारे हाथ में ऐसा टाइटल नहीं था जिससे हम बहुत ही एक्साइटेड हों।
I was hired to do one song and which was supposed to be the sort of मुजरा item number और उसको लिखते लिखते उसके कई ड्राफ्ट्स में जैम करते हुए हबीब सर का ब्रीफ लेते हुए I came upon this word इशकज़ादे which was kind of my take on what these characters are.
हरामज़ादे ना हो गए, इशकज़ादे हो गए, वो लफ्ज़ मेरे दिमाग में अटक गया।
He picked up that word and he made it the title of the film.
फटाक से मैंने फिर आदित्य चोपड़ा जो प्रोड्यूसर हैं फिल्म के, उनसे शेयर किया ये आइडिया, उनको भी बहुत अच्छा लगा। तो फिर कौसर को मैंने पकड़ा और कहा कि ये झल्ला वल्ला को साइड में रखते हैं, पहले हम एक कोई लाइन फिगर आउट करते हैं इशकज़ादे को लेके।
इशकज़ादे हैं जितने फसानों में, मिलते हैं कहाँ अब जहानों में।
I'm supposed to play a character that's essentially in a small town. He doesn't speak a word of English. His mindset is hit first, talk later. Parma and me are very different from each other. This is me talking, this is the way I am, Arjun. But Parma, if he was doing the same thing, he would be sitting, क्या है? हाँ ठीक है, तो क्या हो गया? He was just, physically he was completely different from me to begin with. We did a workshop, Habib sir got me onto a workshop with a teacher called Debu, who was very, very important in me finding Parma, because he just opened me up completely to realize that there is more to me than just the way I talk, is the way I behave, the way I use my hands, the way I walk in the film, the way I use my eyes. And then of course Habib sir, being Habib sir, was still not sold, and then he put me through Kalari Paitu. Luckily Habib sir had written it pretty much the way he wanted it to be spoken, so I just had to make sure I get myself involved in the readings and random discussions about what this boy would do, what he would wear. I mean, eventually even the clothes made a big difference. Once I was on the set, in that location, being away in Lucknow, in that vacuum, I think I found the character. Parma is like this, यार. उसके दिमाग में जो आएगा वो करेगा. पहले करेगा फिर सोचेगा भी नहीं शायद. वो उसने कभी सही गलत तो उसके थॉट में आता ही नहीं, और उसको लगता है जो वो कर रहा है वो सही है, बिकॉज किसी ने उसे रोका भी नहीं होगा शायद, सब उसे डरते हैं क्योंकि है पागल, मतलब हंसते हंसते कुछ भी कर सकता है, गुस्सा भी होता है उसमें भी हंस देगा, हंसते हंसते गुस्सा भी हो जाएगा, वो कूद भी जाएगा, झूल भी लेगा, बाइक पर चढ़ भी जाएगा, ये भी कर लेगा, वो भी कर लेगा, मारपीट भी करता है. देयर वर सर्टेन सिमिलैरिटीज, बट परमा जस्ट डज.
आर्ट्स एंड क्राफ्ट हॉबी है आपकी?
जी 8 साल पहले थी. अब मेरी हॉबी शिकार करना. Parinidhi and Zoya are very, very, very different. I think apart from our ages, nothing else matches. Zoya is ferocious. I am not. The moment I knew about the character, कि इस character में तो भैया मेरे को बहुत acting करनी पड़ेगी. And not only me, Habib sir made sure he told me that, Adi told me that, and I had to completely detach myself from what I am as a person when I was acting. But it was great because yes, it was a challenge. I got it only in my second film. Dimple was very similar to what I am in real life, and it was great. Though Habib sir, I think, had to work very hard on me, right from how I looked, the way I spoke, the way my body language had to change from what I was, because I am this overweight Punjabi girl. Zoya is a fit Muslim girl. I blindly followed whatever he used to tell me because I don't think there is anybody who knows Parma and Zoya as well as Habib sir knows. So leaving us with girls and boys of our age in Lucknow, I even was told to work with somebody for my diction because I had to be very good with my Urdu diction. He, in fact, I remember he had taken Arjun and me for a recce in Lucknow for 3 days, and we were told to observe the way people spoke, the way people lived, the way people behaved, what their natural body language came, and it really helped because, like I said, I had never met people like that in my life.
वो एक शहर में रहते हैं जिसका नाम है अल्मोर. इट्स अ फिक्टिशियस टाउन. ऐसा कोई शहर है नहीं मेरी जानकारी में हिंदुस्तान में. और हमने सोचा कि इसको एक फिक्टिशियस टाउन बनाएं इसलिए ताकि इट विल हैव अ यूनिवर्सल अपील. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि अच्छा अगर सहारनपुर में या रामपुर में या बिजनौर में ये कहानी हो गई तो ये वहीं की कहानी है. हमने पूरी की पूरी फिल्म जो है वो हरदोई, बाराबंकी, बड़ा गांव और लखनऊ के काफ़ी सारे मोहल्लों में शूट की है. मेरे लिए रेकी सिर्फ इतना नहीं होता है कि अच्छा हमें इस घर में शूट करना है, इस गली में शूट करना है. उस रेकी के दौरान इतने सारे लोग मिलते हैं, उनकी बातें सुनने को मिलती है. उसमें पता ही चलता है कि अच्छा आपके प्रोटेक्टेड जोन में के बाहर ये हो रहा है, ऐसे सोच रहे हैं लोग.
It was beautiful to look at, but to shoot over there was very difficult. Because there were days where I think the crowd was out of control. We were shooting at a bus stand in Hardoi, जहाँ पे 20,000 लोग बस आके खड़े हो गए थे. उनको ये नहीं, I don't think they had any interest कि shooting कौन कर रहा है. They just wanted to see ये हो क्या रहा है. It was just very intriguing to see people there who were just looking into the camera and trying to see कि ये हो क्या रहा है. And they don't even have a theatre in Hardoi.
Shooting in Lucknow, shooting in Hardoi, shooting in Barabanki was like hostel for me. Because from the hotel we would go to set, come back, sleep, go to set again, come back, sleep. It was a very disciplined shoot because I actually felt like I was living in Almore. There was no luxury, there was no family, there were no friends.
Along with all that chaos, there came a lot of positive energy that came along because people just, the local crew working over there with us, the local people helping us out, they just were so supportive, so encouraging, and by any means possible we used to always get what we wanted. Our shoot used to always go to plan, everything used to happen the way it was supposed to happen.
50% of the time the crowd was very helpful, but 50% of the time I'm glad they made all of us feel like superstars.
Yeah, ready? चलो टेकिंग. जितने भी इस फिल्म में एक्शंस हैं मोस्टली दे आर एक्सटेंडेड सीन्स, क्योंकि हर सीन के साथ ग्रो हो रहा था. और ये सब प्रिंसिपल कैरेक्टर्स के बीच में तो परफॉर्मेंसेस उनकी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थी.
I think he understood the zone where the film is based. He didn't want to give it this larger than life kind of flavor. He wanted it to be real.
At times I was pushing it in directions where it would become kind of unreal but more larger than life, and Shyam Kaushal kept holding me back and kept telling me, hey listen, your story is so rooted, it should not have any of these garnishings.
I had to do action sequences. It was not easy. When I had to shoot a gun, and of course Habib sir being Habib sir, no cheating. We used to have real guns, fake bullets, but real guns. मैंने एक बार फायर किया एंड जो सारे इफेक्ट्स थे वॉल के वो एक मेरे आर्म के ऊपर आके गिर गए. And I had gunpowder all over my arm. I was crying, I was in pain. In a couple of places I had started bleeding, and that made you realize, oh shit, you're part of something really serious.
And the real aggression that happens in these small town fights and the hand to hand, and it's not so much about people flying in the air and the filmy kind of action. It's very rugged, real, raw. So when a slap is hit, it is felt.
It was the first time I saw how they show blood in films.
It's not like there are 1,000 kicks and 1,000 punches happening. So that way he really found the perfect zone and he pitched the action bang on for the flavor of the film.
एक्शन जब भी हो रहा है तो इट वाज नॉट है कि हमने कुछ चीज़ें रोक दी तभी एक्शन हो रहा है, लेकिन जो क्योंकि स्टोरी उनकी इमोशंस के साथ, परफॉर्मेंसेस के साथ जा रही है।
What we shot is it was all real. So even my injuries are real. Me getting hurt is real. Obviously there were days where things got a little difficult because I hurt myself. I was not 100% with the bike to begin with, so it took me time. Habib sir also was equally involved in the action, and I think they both just gelled really well. They had a great synergy going. There's an action sequence in the film that now exists, which is a proper sequence. But on paper, Habib sir had actually written it as just about 3 lines. That the boy gets caught by 2 goons, he hits them and he runs. And now when you see that sequence, it's the whole bus stand action sequence, which actually took us 2 days to shoot. So from it being written to it being conceptualized to it actually be reaching Hardoi and executing it, I think it just changed dramatically, and it changed for the better because it just adds so much more value to the character of Parma. On paper it was just this much, and I think when you see it in the film, it's opened up and become something else.
कमीना, कुत्ता, bloody full, हरामजादा, साला, suwar.
Ishaqzade is a story about these 2 animals, a boy animal and a girl animal, and they hate each other.
हमारे हाथ में हमेशा गोली होती है, हम तो गोलियां चला देते हैं एक दूसरे से कि
जान से मार दें।
सडनली उनकी लाइफ में
कुछ ऐसा होता है दोनों के बीच में कि इश्क का ट्रिगर हो जाता है।
यार ये तो वो लड़का है जिसने आज तक मेरे से तमीज से बात नहीं की, और वही आदमी मुझे आज अच्छा कैसे लग रहा है। हम लोग एक जैसे ही सिचुएशन में बड़े हुए हैं, हम एक जैसे ही हैं, पता नहीं why we were hating each other, you know, अजीब सी परेशानी आ जाती है।
जिंदगी भर जब नफरत के ऊपर जो पले बड़े हैं, जिन्होंने नफरत चाटी है बचपन से, उन दोनों के बीच में ये एक अट्रैक्शन का जब ट्रिगर हो जाता है तो फिर एक कंफ्यूजन होता है कि what do I do with this attraction? I have always hated him all my life.
I had once seen some play or some show in which there was this Bulle Shah kind of song which had this chant, you know, and that remained in my head, and then we just played with that word.
मैं परेशान 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 आतिशे वो कहाँ।
So I have gotten to the stage, I have been given one rock star mic, imaginary guitar, you know, there were firecrackers. I was feeling like a rock star in one churidar salwar kameez, but
परेशानी तो परेशानी सही, लेकिन एक खुशनुमा परेशानी।
परेशान की डमी लाइंस थी जो अमित त्रिवेदी जी सिर्फ गा रहे थे ऐसे ही। कुछ बहुत अजीब से लाइंस थे, पर अमित त्रिवेदी जी ने कहा कि सिर्फ गाओ, ये गाओ लाइंस 2, और मैंने वो गाए 2 लाइंस, और अमित जी ने कहा कि कहाँ छुप के बैठी थी इतनी देर छोरी।
नए नए नैना मेरे ढूंढे हैं, दर बदर क्यों तुझे, नए नए मंजर ये तकते हैं, हर बदल क्यों तुझे, जरा जरा फूलों पे चढ़ने लगा दिल मेरा, ओ जरा जरा कांटों से लगने लगा दिल मेरा।
मैं परेशान 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 आतिशे वो कहाँ। मैं परेशान 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 रंजिशे है धुआं।
Musically, it's like a rock balladish with bits of harmonium solos on a rock backdrop. It's a rock song.
तो अब ऐसे में ये लड़का लड़की जिनको प्यार हो गया है वो एक दूसरे से मिलेंगे कैसे? अब बाइक पे बैठेगी तो जाहिर है बॉडीली थोड़ा करीब हो जाएगी, तो वो उसको कहाँ से पकड़े, कमर से पकड़े, शोल्डर से पकड़े, ये अपने आप में एक पहली जो जर्नी होती है टुवर्ड्स द पर्सन दैट यू लव।
परेशानी है लेकिन मीठी परेशानी है, तो इंस्टेड ऑफ लुकिंग फॉर अ डिफरेंट वर्ड उसको इसी लफ्ज में बयां कर दिया जाए।
एंड ये भी दिखाना है कि इस लड़की के माइंड में ये सडन शिफ्ट क्या आया।
आप परेशान हो, why is this happening to me? It's a beautiful feeling. The feeling of falling in love.
मैं परेशान 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 परेशान।
Basically, confusion about a girl who is not supposed to fall in love with this boy, but has fallen in love.
हुआ छोकरा जवारे
यार छोकरा जब मैंने पहली बार सुना था ना, मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया था कि ये गाना ए शूट कैसे करेंगे, भी ये अमित ने बनाया कैसे।
हुआ छोकरा जवारे जवारे जवारे।
Parma, which is Arjun's character, he is always desperately trying to prove to his grandfather that he is also capable of doing something. उसको celebrate करने के लिए इस बात को कि Arjun's character has also done something which has brought a change in him from being an irresponsible kid to a grown-up man.
Habib sir says they are like dialogues almost, not like lyrics, but I beg to differ. I think they work superbly as lyrics. It has a musical tone to it.
Chokra Jawan was another very challenging song for me because it borders down to an item song, actually speaking, but it's not exactly that.
Amit Trivedi had worked out the tune for the song and I just twisted around my dialogue to fit it into meter so that it sounds like a song.
It's just a conversation between the two, put to tune and heavy percussions, and that's Chokra Jawan.
मेरे मुन्ना बात सुनना, ये जवानी नहीं कोई खिलौना, पहले जाओ सीख के आओ, प्यासे नैनों के प्यास तो बुझाना, तभी तो होगा हुआ छोकरा मुआ जवारे, मुआ छोकरा जवारे।
कभा की कुछ नहीं सच बात जो बयां की, दहाड़ है दहाड़ है जवां की, कम दहाड़ है।
फिर तू तो अपने यारों में
कभा की कुछ नहीं सच बात जो बयां की, दहाड़ है जवां की, मर्दान की मस्तान की।
And I am very pleased with that whole idea about using the main character of your film as the item maker.
That for me was like my true test. It was almost like there was another audition कि okay अच्छा ये अगर नहीं कर पाएगा तो फिर इसे गाना नहीं देंगे, ये बैठे रहेगा और लड़की को नचवा लेंगे. So when I came to know Chinni ji and Rekha ji are doing the film, I was very excited because they've always been known for their scale. They've been known about कि यार हीरो आगे नाच रहा है तो पीछे 500 डांसर नाच रहे हैं और 0 डिग्रीज में गंजी के साथ नाचना और फिर बियर बॉटल्स के साथ गीला होना और फिर उसके बाद नाचना और मजा करना और मस्ती करना. That in itself is a turbulent journey.
हुआ छोकरा जवारे, हुआ छोकरा जवारे, जवारे। आफतों के परिंदे इशकज़ादे, दिल उड़ा देंगे फुर से इशकज़ादे।
इशकज़ादे क्या है, उसका डिस्क्रिप्शन क्या है? एक नया शब्द है, किसी डिक्शनरी में नहीं है, तो उसको अगर हम लिरिकली म्यूजिकली एक्सप्लेन करने जाएं तो वो क्या होगा?
आफतों के परिंदे was a last minute thing and I was glad that I got to do that track because musically I got to experiment with dubstep. Dubstep is it's a new genre which the whole thing started in UK.
उन्होंने मुझे एक dubstep का सैम्पल सुनाया कि इस तरह की स्पिरिट जो है वो बहुत अच्छी होगी इस गाने के लिए.
And I was scared and afraid if Habib sir and Adi sir would be able to, if they will accept this.
मेरी जितनी जानकारी अंग्रेज़ी गानों के बारे में है वो बीटल्स, बी जीज और साइमन एंड गारफंकल पे जाके थोड़ी सी रुक जाती है. तो जब उन्होंने वो डब स्टेप सुनाया मुझे तो मुझे लगा कि जैसे किसी फैक्ट्री की मशीन्स की आवाज़ें हो रही हैं.
But they were so open-minded and they beautifully accepted it.
तो मैंने फिर अमित से पूछा भाई ये जो डब स्टेप है ये म्यूजिकल तो हो जाएगा ना, मतलब लगेगा ना कि गाना है. ऑफ कोर्स अमित इज अ जीनियस.
The song needed that somehow that grunginess, that madness that the song has, because these characters, or the central characters, are nasty. They're nasty people. जंगली जानवर लोग हैं और उनको उनके एटीट्यूड को, उनके ग्रंजीनेस को सपोर्ट करने के लिए उस तरह का गाना मुझे करना था जो musically, lyrically, in every way, it'll suit them, their sensibilities, their characters. So doing a very hardcore grunge dubstep genre was the obvious choice for me in my mind.
ना ज़मीना फलक के इश्क ज़ादे हैं, खुश खुदी